Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first Viewer's Choice Olfactie Awards. Today we are here to celebrate the very best of 2020 and one not so good release. But I first want to thank you guys because this wouldn't be possible without all of you voting and letting me know who you think deserves to win these awards. Today we're going to be giving out 11 awards to some of the very best in designer, niche, and indie fragrance, and I cannot wait to get started. So let's go ahead and begin with the first category, which is Most Hyped of 2020. Now, of course, the hype train was very busy this year, but there were definitely some standouts that received so much attention that they got nominated for this award. The 2020 nominees for the most hyped fragrance are Jean Paul Gaultier's La Belle, Kilian's Angel Share, Parfum de Marly de Lina, Maison Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540, Paco Rabanne Olympea, Nishane Ani, Montal Intense Cafe, and Mugler Alien Essence Absolute. Before I announce the winner, I want to hear what you guys think. So as we go through these awards, definitely let me know in the live chat if you're here or down in the comments if you're watching later which you think will win. Will it be Angel Share? Will it be La Belle? Will it be something else? Let's find out now, but let me know what you think it's going to be. And the winner of the very first Olfactie Award ever given in the history of all mankind goes to Maison Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540. Congrats, Francis Kurkdjian. I know you're not watching, but hey, well done. Now that first one's out of the way, I think it's time for a drink. Cava, anyone? Cheers. The next award is for Best Bottle Design in 2020. And the nominees are Guerlain Lenechal, Kilian's Angel Share, Tiziana Terenzi Sea Stars Collection, Floricu This July Evening, Christian Louboutin Luby World Collection, House of Sillage Wonder Woman 1984, Atelier des Ors Blanc Polychrome, and Gucci A Champ for a Nymph. And the winner for Best Bottle Design goes to Kilian's Angel Share. Very nice. This is a lovely bottle, though I must say I wasn't really sure who would come out on top for this one because there was some tough competition. You know I love beautiful bottles, and this one is lovely, but wow, there were a lot of amazing releases this year. So congrats to Kilian Hennessy and everyone who works at Kilian for this beautiful bottle design. Moving on, the next award goes to Best Cheapie Release of 2020. And the nominees are Ariana Grande's Rem, Zara A Sweet Pastry in Paris, Sol de Janeiro Cheriosa 71 Body Spray, and Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Pear Blossom. And the winner for the Best Cheapie of 2020 goes to Zara. Very nice. It is a sweet pastry in Paris. I don't necessarily love this one, but I do think it is pretty nice. And I agree that it is probably one of the best releases in 2020 in terms of cheapies. I was not a huge fan of Rem. I know a lot of people are, but this one actually won out by quite a significant margin. I think about 45% of the vote went to A Sweet Pastry in Paris. So very nicely done, and definitely check this one out if you haven't already because a lot of people love this. Next up is Best Designer or Mid-Range Release for 2020, and I must say I felt like a lot of the designer releases were fairly similar this year, but there were definitely some standouts. So here are the nominees. Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar, Chloe Nomad Absolute, YSL Libre Intense, Mugler Angel Au Croisière 2020, YSL Mon Paris Intensement, Tom Ford Black Orchid Parfum, Rebecca Minkoff EDP, and Givenchy L'Interdit Eau de Parfum Intense. And the winner of the Best Designer Release of 2020 is Yves Saint Laurent Libre Intense. Very nice. I must say I do enjoy this one quite a bit more than the original. The original I didn't really care for, but this one with the kind of added vanilla and depth is really nice. I think it's well deserving of the award, and the bottle design is pretty stellar too. Next up we have the Best Niche or Luxury Release of 2020, and the nominees for this category are Kilian's Angel Share, Atelier des Ors Rouge Charret, Jo Malone Vetiver and Golden Vanilla, Gallivant Bukhara, Penhaligon's Olfactie Leather, BDK Tabac Rose, Amouage Meander, and Masque Milano Petra Ledone. Now I must say, almost every category was a fairly close race, but this one, there was a very clear winner. I mean, very clear. Over 60% of you voted for this to be the winner of the best niche release of 2020, and I couldn't agree more. I absolutely love this fragrance, and if you haven't figured out what it is already, you need to watch my videos more often, because you know what? They're kind of okay-ish. Like, they're not terrible. You could watch worse videos with your time. So, here it is, the winner of the best niche release, Kilian Angel Share. This is a beautiful cognac, like kind of centric fragrance with dried fruits. There's cinnamon. There's a heavy dose of vanilla and oak, and oh my god, it's beautiful. I freaking love this. I love it. And it's the winner. So, well done again, Kilian. Beautiful bottle design with a fantastic fragrance inside. Next up is the best indie release of 2020, and I am very excited for this category because first of all, there were amazing releases from indie houses this year, but also this has been a very close race. So let's go ahead and take a look at the nominees. The nominees for the best indie release of 2020 are Francesca Bianchi Sticky Fingers, Zoologist Deer Musk, Gallagher Fragrances Behold Patchouli, Imaginary Authors A Whiff of Waffle Cone, or a Waff of Wiffle Cone if you are Chris from Fragmental, Ducita Moonlight in Chiang Mai, Rogue Perfumery Jasmine Antique, Kerosene Sweetly Known, and House of Matriarch Vanilla Caviar. Now before I announce the winner, definitely let me know in the chat or down below who you think's gonna win because it has been so close, and as of 2 days ago there was still a completely dead even tie for this one, but there were maybe about 20-30 more people who voted since then who decided this race, and the people have spoken. The best indie release of 2020 goes to Josh Meyer for his Imaginary Authors release of A Whiff of Waffle Cone. And I must say, I really like this one as well as several other on this list, but this one is a woody sort of vanilla fragrance that's inspired by an ice cream shop, and I must say, you kind of hit the nail on the head with this, Josh. It does remind me of walking into an ice cream parlor. There's this old one in my hometown that still is functioning somehow. It's been there forever, but it kind of smells like this with like a little bit of the creaminess, the cinnamon, the wood of the counter. I think it was phenomenal. Really enjoyed this one. I love a lot of Imaginary Authors, so congratulations. Well done, Josh. You should be proud of yourself. People freaking love this fragrance and many others. All right, we are a little over halfway through now. We have 5 more awards to give, but before we move on, I think, first of all, I deserve another sip, and I deserve a shameless plug. If you are not subscribed to my channel, what the heck are you doing with your life? Click subscribe and like this video, or don't, I don't care, it's fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the most disappointing release of 2020. The nominees for the most disappointing release are Tom Ford Bitter Peach, Mugler Angel Nova, Giorgio Armani My Way, Marc Jacobs Perfect, Valentino Voce Viva, Fragrance One Day for Women, Dolce & Gabbana Dolce Shine, and Christian Dior Miss Dior Rose and Roses. And the winner, or loser, however you want to say it, of the most disappointing release of 2020 goes to Tom Ford Bitter Peach. And guess what? I don't own this fragrance because I didn't like it. Anyway, I am so sorry, Tom Ford, to have to give you this award, but I must say, I do agree, this was the most disappointing release for me as well because I freaking love Tom Ford fragrances. Not all of them, but many of them, and I was so excited, but Bitter Peach just didn't do it for me. The last 4 awards are for like best houses overall in the categories of cheapies, designer, niche, and indie. And so these are kind of like inclusive of their entire like library that's currently available. And we're gonna begin with the best cheapie house of 2020. And the nominees are Zara, Solanotes, Ariana Grande, Banana Republic, Sarah Jessica Parker, Armaf, Rihanna, and Jessica Simpson. And the winner of the best cheapie house of 2020 goes to Zara, congratulations. And I must say, I do really enjoy this release here. This is from the collaboration with Jo Malone. It's called Ebony Wood, and it of course has ebony wood in it. I think there's a little bit of pepper in here as well. Man, this one is just a really nice soothing fragrance, and I think that this collection was a great idea on the part of Zara to, you know, bring in Jo Malone, who makes lovely fragrances, by the way. She's no longer with Jo Malone. She has her own company called Jo Loves now. But yeah, I think that this was a great release from Zara, as well as the collection that includes a sweet pastry in Paris. Those were really nice options that are very affordable. So well done again to Zara. All right, we just have 3 categories left, and the next award is for Best Designer House of 2020. And the nominees are Giorgio Armani, Jean Paul Gaultier, Yves Saint Laurent, Lancôme, Paco Rabanne, Mugler, Dolce & Gabbana, and Narciso Rodriguez. And the winner of the Best Designer House of 2020 goes to Lancôme. Very nice. And I think a lot of that has to do with this collection right here. I noticed that the Maison Lancôme line this year got a lot of attention, a lot of hype. You know, the bottles are stunning and the fragrances are really nice. This one is Figs and Agrumes, or Agrumes, I don't know how you say that, but I really like this fig fragrance. I like many of them. I have 7 from this collection. I've had more than that, but I currently own the 7 that I like the most, and this is one of them. So yeah, if you haven't checked out that line, I think it's worth your time, but they go on sale a lot, so always be on the lookout. All right, the next category is Best Niche or Luxury House of 2020. And the nominees are Nichane, Kilian, Tom Ford Private Line, BDK, Parfum de Marly, Maison Francis Kurkdjian, Xerjoff, or Mancera/Montal, because you know, they're basically the same. Anyway, here is the winner of the Best Niche or Luxury House of 2020, and it is none other than Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Very nicely done, Francis Kurkdjian. 2 awards go to you, good sir. And this time I'm going to feature my bottle of Gentle Fluidity Gold, which is a newish release from the house. I feel like it's one of the newest ones anyway. This came out with Gentle Fluidity Silver, and basically the idea was that they have the same notes but in different concentrations, so they do smell quite different. I think that overall the silver version leans a little more masculine and this one a little bit more feminine. If you like things like Montal Intense Cafe, Mancera Roses Vanille, Tiziana Terenzi Deluxe, I think you will really like Gentle Fluidity Gold. It's sort of in that same kind of vein. It smells a bit similar, honestly, but this is my favorite of all 4 of those. All right, we are nearly to the end, but before we do the last category, I have a special surprise for you guys. It is a surprise giveaway. So this will be for people in the premiere, the live chat right now. I'm going to be giving away a bottle of Zara Ebony Wood. This is a travel spray. It's probably 15-ish mils. I think it's 15 mils. Looks like it. But it's completely unused. It came with my full bottle that I got, and I don't need to because I have a lot of fragrances. So I'm going to give this away to one of you guys right now. Now this is going to be open only to the United States because of restrictions with shipping perfume, but if you are in the US and you want to win this, right now the first person who can correctly guess the winner of the next category, which is Best Indie House of 2020, will get Ebony Wood. So go ahead and start putting in your guesses. If you paid attention and you voted, you might have an idea of who the nominees are, so that should help you. But here we go. The nominees for the Best Indie House of 2020 are Maya Injai, January Scent Project, Imaginary Authors, Kerosene, Gallagher Fragrances, House of Matriarch, Papillon Artisan Perfumes, and Francesca Bianchi. All right, here we go. Hopefully you guys are guessing in that live chat right now to see who can win this bottle of Ebony Wood. But without further ado, the final winner of the very first ever Olfactie Awards goes to John Peg of Kerosene. Congratulations, John. Congratulations to Kerosene. I have have my bottle of Follow right here. It is my favorite coffee fragrance. It smells like black coffee sweetened with maple syrup. It's delicious. I highly recommend it if you haven't tried it already. But another great indie house that I'm happy to see win an award tonight. I love both of these and all of the indie houses that are on here. I think do a fantastic job creating beautiful scents. So if you haven't checked out all of those nominees before, definitely go and get yourself some samples in 2021 and discover something new. So congrats to everyone who won an award tonight. Very well deserved. And also congrats to the winner of this travel spray of Ebony Wood. I currently, as of filming, have no idea who that is, but Tara in the live chat does know, and she will get that to you right away. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Whether you're in the chat or watching at a later date, I truly appreciate your support, and I hope you had as much fun watching this as I did filming it. I thought it was a blast, and I cannot wait to do this again next year. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I would love for you to join this, whatever all this is that I do here. I just have fun, and I love sharing all of my fragrant discoveries with you, and I really have loved getting to know you all this year, and I look forward to making even more friends in the new year. So please say hello, leave a comment, make your voice heard, and thank you again. We've done it. It's 2021. We're here. We're alive. Thank goodness. And I hope that we all have a fantastic new year. I will see you soon. Have a great night. Goodbye.